And we are back with the grand finals. LCI Gold versus WW Trojans. Now we're going to go into a best of 3 format. Going to be very different from what the teams are used to regular season and the first half of playoffs all being best of ones. So this means if you do lose the first, you can re-up and try and win the second. Different map plays, different agent plays, etc., etc. Before we get into it, I'll introduce everybody from both rosters. So, on the side of the Trojans, we do have UJ, X Cash, Fabs, Blurry, and Arcrew. And on the side of the LCI Gold, we have McDavid, we have Flame Droid, we have Ninja Rock, we got our boy Little Freak, and last but not least, La Boo Boo Boy. Pepper, bring us through how best of 3 format works and how it's going to impact the teams.
So for best of 3, there will be a ban phase first, which the teams are currently doing. Team A, which is the high-seeded team, will get the first ban. Team B will then ban a map. Team A will then select what the first map they play on will be. Team B will select which side they want to play on that first map. And then Team B will also select the second map. Then Team A will get to select the side on the second map, and Team A will be allowed to ban the final map. Or sorry, ban another map. Then Team B will ban the final map, and the last map remaining will be the third map for the set. Best of 3 format is going to be a lot more interesting mind games between the players because now you have more maps where you can build up. Hey, this player likes to play like this. This player likes to do this. We can respond with X, Y, and Z. So there's a lot more opportunity. And like AJ had just mentioned, you have that chance in between matches to say re-up and say, yeah, maybe we had a 13 whatever. It wasn't such a good game. We can take a breath, and there's still 2 more games to be played in this match. We don't have to worry about the one and done. There's a lot more chance for depth.
Exactly. And with the maps being pre-picked already, we see as the teams are going through the first map locked in, we have bind. Trojans pick attacking side for first pick, first map pick. Second game, if it gets to a game 2, which it will, map 2 pick will be Breeze. I believe it's
Like
Breeze.
Breeze looks like, yeah, Breeze pick there from the Trojans.
Yeah, and then the goal is gonna pick defense. And now we're going to the third map pick ban here. The
Haven
Trojans,
is
no,
out.
not the Trojans. The gold's banned Haven.
Yeah, so Haven, Abyss, Pearl. Means the
Pearl.
remaining
And
map is
looks like yeah,
Split.
so split rating map. All
Yeah,
right, so in order of maps 1, 2, and 3, map 1 will be Breeze, if I'm not mistaken.
we
Map 2
bind.
will map 1 will be Bind, map 2 will be Breeze,
Breeze.
map 3 will be Split. On
Yes.
maps 1 and 3, maps 1, 2, and 3 on the side of the goal, they'll be defense side. Maps 1, 2, and 3, Trojans will be starting attacking side. All right, what do we feel about this, Pepper?
Feeling excited. Finally, we get to see a best of 3. I love best of 3. It's a lot of games to be played for the players. Pretty long in terms of the overall runtime, but having that best of 3 provides more opportunity for these competitors to have chances to show off their skills, chances to have comebacks, and just way more entertainment. So, looking really forward to getting into this, especially having the top 2 seeds from both pools competing here. It's going to be some exciting gameplay.
Yeah, and if we can recall back into the regular season, we know that the Trojans do love their Breeze. They played very well from the defense side. I remember UJ on the harbor just hunkering down, being the clutch factor for the team. Remembering Fab being a Fab and Blurry in tandem, getting those picks mid-rounding. And on the side of gold, they do like they're very aggressive, very like pick your ones, clear corners type play style. They, from what I remember them playing against a Payak, Payak had a really good defense systematic play, but the gold just took them out in every corner they can, caught them off on the flanks, really decisive decision making, and really good crosshair placement to take out the enemy.
Yeah, definitely some skilled players on both sides. I'm excited to see how they end up playing this. Like you had mentioned with Fabs and Blurry, the de facto duelist players for the Trojans here. see how they can build some space. I'd love to see how the LCI Gold end up responding to both of those players, being willing to give their lives to build space for the team. And the clutch factor that Trojans demonstrated, especially in that last game with their 1v2s, 1v3s, multi-frags from their top performers. I'm interested to see how they're going to fare moving into map 1 bind.
Yeah, and I have a little roster correction now for the side of the Golds. It's not going to be Mick David. It's going to be Vertigo instead. So it's going to be Vertigo, Ninja Rock, Flame Droid, Labubu Boy, and Little Freak. How can we not love these guys' names? They were also outstanding players when we did see them against the Pyax. Little Freak and Labubu Boy playing off each other so well. Vertigo being the great anchor as he is, playing on that Pearl game against the Pyax. And as you can see, the comps here, double duelist, double smoke.
Double duelist, yeah. Double duelist,
smoke.
double smoke, yeah. On both sides, near identical comps, just the difference in the initiators and one of the duelists there. Or sorry, two of the duelists, both duelists are different. 4 unique duelists, the Viper and the Brimstone looking like staple picks for both of these teams on bind.
I mean, we can't go wrong with Viper here on bind for the first map. Viper in an iconic pick. Probably is still really good for able to split sites, have some mid-rounding shenanigans, playing around the toxic barrier, and her snake bites. Down from 2.
Yeah, it's 1 now. Yep. But having this wall, though, in the lineup through this specific teleporter here just provides so much value. You block off 3 out of 4 of the entrances on the map for an extended period of time. We do see, after the setup is going to opt to head over to A, you know, throw down the orb potentially on A as well, as we do see Trojans. Looks like A is going to be their first victim here. But on the other side, the push for the early information, they know. Trojans nowhere to be seen. Going to pick the orb up. UJ, our crew, working their way up short as the rest of the team tries to come through here, but Flame Droid fast through. Labubu Boy peeking off of his teammate out the teleporter. Does have the recall. Tries to push forward a little bit more. Blurry using his util to try and flush them out. Doesn't manage to get it, but does allow himself to cross back over. Ninja Rock catching off the stragglers in short here, though. UJ manages to get 1, but not quite enough to turn around and get the second. Spike is down. Blurry has no choice but to contest. Vertigo ready for him.
And first round. It looked like it was starting off so slow, and then at a drop of a pin needle, the LCI Gold just snapped and full play through the teleporter, getting 2 picks outside the shower, a few more picks down short. Crazy stuff.
You can see we've reached the peak of where these teams are in terms of strategy. You see LCI Gold, they work their way up B together. Once they find out that info, hey, no one's here, they can work their way back and know that there's going to be a commit coming towards A side and respond accordingly, using that teleporter as a distraction, effectively a flashbang to catch the Trojans looking in the wrong direction for a peek from Labubu Boy.
Yeah, there's a lot more than just visual cues in Valorant. Audio cues are just as important, and they abuse that to its full extent. As now the Trojans try and get a full flood into Lamps, but Flame Droid gets 1. Maybe gets 2. Can he not with the Ares? Pulls back into CT. Labubu Boy gets another pick. And now they're stuck in this last area.
On the retake.
Oh my goodness!
Flame Droid.
Triple kill for Flame Droid on the Ares. 4-1 now. 2 points off his ultimate. A good hold from the Trojans. Sorry, from the Golds. As our Trojans buy back up into rifles into the bonus of the Gold.
Yeah, the Flame Droid making use of the Ares, spraying through U-Haul there, keeping them at bay, able to buy some time for his team to rotate over and help with the retake. Ninja Rock using that flash to clear his way into short. Looks like they're going to try B this time for the Trojans.
Look at this. Look how aggressive the LCI Golds are playing. They're trying to get small amounts of information as much as possible.
Vertigo.
As Vertigo, oh my goodness, reaction.
He manages to get 1. Flame Droid on the other side, though, they took the TP through here, using the Ares to spray through. Has the Spectre to pick up. Smoke coming down, his teammate falling beside him. He used the molly to try and push him back. Blurry manages to escape though. Cash
Look at where Cash is. Does he have
worked
the
his way
timing
up
here?
though. Little Freak doesn't know.
Enemy remaining.
Does
Oh
get caught
my
out. Cash
goodness.
now. Creating the advantage for his team. Flame Droid managing to pick up a Vandal. But in the 1v3, Spike down. Has a lot to do.
Not
Look at
really
his
aware,
stack.
though. Yeah, they're definitely confused. I'm not sure if he's gonna go through short, CT, covering all their angles as much as possible. Now they finally see him. Flame Droid gonna meet up too. Kissing up
Flame
real
Droid!
close. Oh my god! Flame Droid! A triple kill, baby!
Pushes him forward.
And he looks for Cash.
Oh.
But Cash cleans it up for the Trojans. 2-1 now on the board. Flame Droid
Flame
roided
Droid.
up. Holy cow, this guy is insane.
Getting the twofer on the two members, trying to defend from the defender spawn in the little corridor there. Manages to take two, almost gets Cash with the ulti. The reposition forced by the ulti there isn't quite enough though.
Oh my god, my heart pumping after that one. Is now the Trojans kind of on a lighter buy for Fab. Still have full
Oh.
rifles as Flame Droid. Oh my god. Caster Curse. Flame Droid was popping off. Now he's dead to rights. On the floor now, we see Trojan splitting up. Cash still lurking around. Forced two of the gold members to be in showers. As Interact TP's back over to B, trying to see B execute here.
Yeah, Cash making use of the tracer difference between the Vandal and the Phantom to be able to get in there. Vertigo, though, has this judge up close. Blurry, not
Blurry.
quite sure of it yet.
Now look at Cash, trying to slowly work it up. Showers, trying to sift it out for his team, making sure they don't overcommit. Now we see a couple rotate over to B long now. The patience is
Yeah,
key here.
Yeah, trying to clear a little bit of space out, let their team work a little bit. Vertigo taking use
Oh,
of
Cash.
the wall, but it's not quite enough. Blurry is ready for it. Cash on the other side manages to take one, and the safe call is made. Rotate to A. Cash with another timing here. Ninja Rock
Cash.
spots it out a little bit, uses the flash, manages to get through the snake bite, taking Cash down, buying some space for Little Freak to come through.
That's gonna be
Fabs.
tough for LCI Gold. This is a 2v4 situation. Fabs does have the the judge out in lamp, so whoever checks that is gonna be checkmate. Little Freak throws the eye, I believe. No, the ooh.
There's a lot of ground to clear here. Fabs manages to take out Little Freak, does upgrade back to the Vandal. Ninja Rock in the 1v4 is gonna opt to save the Vandal. Low on Econ.
And of course, UJ, he's got lineups. Ninja Rock was never going to get that. He's trying to get some exit frags here, saving the Vandal for next round. And now we're up 2-2 for the first half. We got a bit of a match here, Pepper.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a game coming on here. The Econ. This is the round to watch here. If the Trojans manage to win this round here, the Econ's going to break open. They'll have at least 2 rounds worth of full buys they can throw away on whatever they want. Whereas on the other side here, looking pretty light, but are going to force up here, along with the Vandal they saved from the last round. Buying for next, hoping to make something out of this round and shut down the economy. The Trojans.
Let's see now is, yeah, the Trojans now going all the way up to B. Because has that long side. The LCI Gold opting not to play aggressively this time to look for just physical information, but because on the low buy is understandable. Vertigo posted up. Here's the orb pickup onto B long. Now actually comes out. Oh, doesn't get the
orb though. But the orb catches the timing.
Oh my
Vertigo
goodness,
managed to take down Cash.
Vertigo.
Ninja Rock in the back with the Vandal making use. Fabs and UJ trading back, but Ninja Rock being the rock in the back of the site here, takes 4 and cleans up the light buy against the full buy here, shutting down the economy from the Trojans, shutting down the snowball they were building.
And a thrifty for the LCI Gold. Honestly, beautiful tech from Vertigo. Just smoking out the Dizzy, making sure he wasn't dizzy himself, putting it down and taking out 2. Incredible stuff. Good heads up play from Vertigo.
The space that Vertigo built, sorry, on the backside, able to utilize the Stinger effectively in those close quarters and catching the members of Trojans off guard as they try and push into the site.
Show yourself.
He's got the Odin. See if we can get some spam kills here through AV's thin walls on bind. So we know the Odin is such a good gun. Now the LCI Gold is going to play for some aggressive plays as Cash is caught out lacking, but he should know that they committed 4 for that play. So now the Trojans are trying to play with Ninja Rock. Teleport back onto the site. Another one for Ninja Rock. How about a third? There's a third right there. Goodbye, Wingman.
Manages to stop the plant too and get out alive using the teleport there. Ninja Rock re-peeking once more. Archer not able to handle it as everyone closes in. UJ, unfortunately, not able to make it happen on the low HP. Ninja Rock showing just how solid he is on the B site, holding it down.
Not only on B, it was a cross map play. He went up with all 4 members, showers, got the pick onto Cash, cross the map, broke their ankles, and they're saying, how the hell is Yoru on B site? It should have been free.
And these are the plays that Yoru is so good for, getting those cross map plays, being able to rotate so quickly and respond to things with his team is just what this character is meant to do.
Yeah, and look at Ninja Rock doing the same play again, trying to fake out the rest of the Trojans as they're on a much lighter buy now.
Looking to get a little util. Trojans potentially thinking they might do another long showers play again. Not looking for it though. They'll still keep hunting here. Ninja Rock holding a really small angle. Doesn't get it. Backs off. Smoke comes into cover. They give up shower control.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like they want to commit here through showers. Maybe just get some rotates out.
Android?
Maybe get the TPs. Oh, Flame Droid. Beautiful timing. Same with Labubu Boy getting the pick there. And now the Trojans on the back foot. Only 3 members to their name. Cash, Lone. Out showers getting spammed at. Sprays back saying, yeah, nice to meet you. A little conversation going on. Fabs, knives out. Vertigo hunkering down with the Odin on hookah.
Yeah, little freak able to re-clear here with the Seeker. Labubu Boy getting a clean 1-tap onto Cash, clearing out that shower side. It's Arcrew, Fabs have a decision to make here. They have to make something happen.
Okay, Arcrew gets
Gold's closing in. Tries to use the updraft to get a little bit of an advantage, but not quite enough. 10 seconds on the clock and a Vandal in the hands of Arcrew. He's gonna decide to save it here. Give his team a chance to buy up in the next round.
And I'm just realizing they now have a second Odin on the side of LCI Gold.
And money in the bank too.
Money in the bank too. Maybe they buy a third. Ooh, that's overzealous. But now the area denial with 2 Odins available, 1 on each site, gonna be crazy. Gonna be hard for the Trojans to do anything with no fast initiator options. Only relying on Fabs and potentially Blurry to get in on site, but doesn't have any ults to help them commit. They do have 3 ults with the Gecko ult. They do have Viper ult.
Yeah, opting for the raise this time around. Looks like the Trojans are lacking that explosive tool to get in, but
my
spraying through the smoke takes Blurry down. Forget what I said about the raise there. It doesn't matter if you get sprayed through the smoke. Ninja Rock still doing his best as we see Flame Droid and his teammate clearing through the teleporter. They're not scared to make these rotates. But UJ and Cash saying same thing here.
Yeah, they got the audio cues, hearing double TP going from A to B, but now they follow through from B to A. And now look at this pincher attack from all angles. Short, showers, CT.
Labubu Boy.
Oh my god, they also
play on the flank.
committed they committed the Brimstone all into the TP. I'm not sure if you really want to do that. They didn't even get the plant down. Little bro got taken out.
The Odin?
Now they get spammed for free.
The wingman, they weren't out far enough into sight to defend the wingman, so the spike is left in the middle of sight here. No one to grab it. Spots UJ out in the corner. Spam with the Odin, knows he's there. On the opposite side, Cash trying to work his way up, but 3 members of Gold are staring him down.
Unfortunate stuff from the Trojans. They did have good looks. They managed to rotate a little bit faster. But the Trojans so fast on the adaptation to just pincer in the rest of Trojans into showers, make it almost virtually impossible for them to retake the spike in the middle of A site.
Yeah, Labubu Boy playing absolutely incredible there to keep them there. They quick rotate into the TP in order to create the distraction behind him, but not over pushing in order to lose the pressure he generated from taking the TP. Keeping them in the showers, making them lose the position on site here. Ninja Rock, though, with the kill onto Cash here, he has the op in showers, not afraid to use it. Play aggressively. His TP is timing out, though. Isn't going to opt to take it. Wants to stay on site, places another one. Wants to re-peek here, though. He hears the rest of the team rotating.
Oh,
but
my.
Vertigo, still here, has the Odin.
Oh my god,
You can't swing into that.
Oh my goodness, he's just going crazy!
Vertigo with the Odin, holding it down in hookah, preventing the TP, the fast play from the Trojans.
Oh my goodness, now it's 7-2. That's gotta hurt for the Trojans. Not expecting that there's another Odin user out in hookah. Crazy stuff from LCI Gold. It's being so fast on the rotate. The moment they hear even one TP, all 3 members moving through CT over to the other side. But look who's waiting for you on the other side. Vertigo, hunkering down, Odin up.
Yeah, LCI Gold so fast on the reads here. Vertigo anchoring the site. They always have someone there. UJ, though,
Okay.
getting the pick onto Long. Backing up, not willing to risk his life for more. Knows the operator is there. The rest of his team pushing up.
Okay.
Fast. Shuts down little freaking U-Haul. Here comes the ulti for U-Haul. Flame Droid, Ninja Rock, though. They're there. Managed to stop it. Cash, though, on the off angle in showers. Ninja Rock running out of bullets. Smoked off now. Snakebite coming through to prevent him. Commits the ulti. Vertigo on the side. Tapping away.
Vertigo.
Manages to take all 3 down. Well, the Yoru ulti comes out as the distraction.
Oh my god.
Cleans it up.
Insanity. Vertigo showing up 2 rounds in a row this time. Wonder what they're waiting for here. Trying to find, I think they're trying to find the operator.
Trying to grab the op, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ninja Rock dropped the op there to pick up the Vandal for the play. Still wants it, though. Look at the economy.
Yeah, 7-2, 7-3, 4. And on the other side, we got $1.50 and some change.
Yeah, can't even get a Big Mac nowadays with that, let alone a McDouble.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys going out starving. Just a glass of water for me, please. You add some ice. Would really want something to eat.
Yeah,
but
no dollar menu anymore.
Exactly. But now 8-2 in the half. Ninja Rock really putting out a performance. 13-2 on the op, gaining aggressive plays. You hope that Trojans don't let this get to them, as they do get some really good picks. Vertigo pick for himself. No one messes with Vertigo in hookah.
Yeah, the Boo Boo Boy trying to make use of the recall here to get a little information, maybe a pick. Doesn't manage to get it, gets dinked through the wall instead. Down to 43 HP. Blurry still wants to play this long position here. As Cash on the other side catches Ninja Rock. Maybe going a little bit too far with the op. Flame Droid smokes himself off here.
Yeah, if you're side of the Trojans, you're liking what Cash is doing, working it up by himself. So UJ gets another beautiful pick on Labubu Boy. That's probably 2 now, as Vertigo, the king of B.
Still here, holding it down with the snake bite. Maybe potentially a look at the teleporter for the Trojans.
Oh,
as Arku caught again on this cross. Vertigo Potential for an ace
30
here.
seconds
To
left.
see the eye come down here for a little bit extra information. Does get shot out by UJ and Cash. Flame Droid, though, reads the only play here might be a teleport play. It's already shuffling over there. But it looks like Trojans, they want to commit to this B site here, take the fight here, but the C's coming down at the perfect moment.
Left.
Catches them both. UJ, the only one to fall. Cash forced to push out Vertigo on the off angle. 4 on the round.
Round in the half.
Yeah, the
9-2.
LCI Gold. LCI Gold really just choking out the Trojans from doing anything on either site. Do you chance it again back on A where you're going to hit Ninja Rock's operator skills? Or you're going to try and face Vertigo, who is not let up, contesting hookah, backside, and flowers at the same time?
Yeah, this is definitely one of those games where, like we had mentioned earlier, this is a best of 3. This is not the only game that they have to play here. So there is potential for them to maybe say, hey, let's try to get as much as we can here. Let's see and figure out how these players really want to play and really start breaking them down over, you know, prioritizing securing the rounds. And look for something on the other side, but Vertigo getting down.
Vertigo!
The ulti from Blurry. Not able to make anything work with the rocket launcher. But if you look on the backside, Labubu Boy flanked through A short. Catches them on the off timing. Dashes forward, works through the teleporter, and dashes all the way back while the rest of his team cleans up.
Switching sides.
Insanity, beautiful flanks from Labubu Boy. Vertigo, showing why he's standing tall, nothing to keep him on the ground. Flick, up in the air, second flick onto Fabs, and coming into the pistol round, everything should now reset. This is now new stuff, 10-2. We've seen this number before. And if from what we've seen in tier 1, this is still doable for Trojans.
Yeah, this is still doable for Trojans, definitely. However, they have a tall mountain to climb here. LCI Gold demonstrating to us why they're 7-0 in the season, why they are the #1 seed.
Exactly. They're really fast on how they want to react to every single situation. A single pick, more space taken. Labubu Boy dashing up for his team, making the space.
Making
Flashes out everywhere.
Making space for his team as his team pushes with him. One cohesive unit onto the site here. UJ wants to do something, but there's just too many members all in one location. Vertigo, not scared to push, but has the backing of his team right behind him as they all swing together. Members of the Trojans doing the same in hookah. A little bit of a ding onto Flame Droid. Does manage to get one from Blurry, but it's not enough. Little Freak Vertigo firing back.
Yeah, and now bad becomes worse for the Trojans as they probably have to force here. Again, that mountain climb keeps getting steeper and steeper. 11-2. And you have to believe that the Trojans might try and do a desperation play as the LCI goal is just sitting pretty. They do anything they want.
Yeah, the depth of play from LCI Gold providing them such a round lead on Bind. It's very clear they've practiced this map. I believe this is their pick as well.
Yeah, I believe so.
Fabs feeling it
Fabs,
forward.
okay.
Does take down Vertigo, but traded back by Little Freak. Little Freak
Oh.
with UJ and Blurry on
Oh.
this, though, manages to trade some back. Ninja Rock opting to back up a little bit. Does manage to get himself a Guardian, though. Spike down outside of hookah. No way to reclaim it, though, for the Trojans.
Yeah, I'm liking how LCI Gold is playing this. Not really overcommitting too much. I think they do have to pick up the bomb, so that's why they're backing up. But the Trojans getting the wrong read here. Didn't realize the spike was down.
Yeah, does give up control of the spike. Reclaimed control for the gold here. However, 2 members stacked up, perhaps on the wrong side, but this is Bind. Those teleporters can do work here for the rotations.
Yeah, that is true.
Does look like UJ and Arcrew, though. They're preferring to
30
just
seconds
rotate here off of hearing no sound. Flame Droid and Ninja getting as much space as they possibly can.
Yeah,
Looking
LCI gold
slant for
definitely coin flipped the side take here. Is Ninja Rock? Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. Never mind. It was never a coin flip to begin with because it was a weighted coin. It all landed on heads. Ninja Rock gonna dome 2 at the side of CT, making it 12-2 now for LCI gold.
Yeah, if I'm Trojans here, I'm definitely thinking, hey, what can we do next map? This is definitely one of those ones where, hey, it's a hard game like we had mentioned. You get the 13 whatever, but there's still 2 more games that could potentially be played here for you to win.
Yeah, exactly. Now let's see what the Trojans have in store as they have to full force buy, see if they can do something here. As the gold, they're really wanting to end this game fast, you know, spamming through everywhere, Aries, bullets everywhere.
Blurry.
Labubu boy judged through labs.
Perhaps close range with the Marshall. Not exactly the good you want to have in this current position here. Arcru is up top. He does have that Vandal to try and back up his teammate a little bit. As the smokes fade, more opponents coming to view. Fabs manages to get one onto Labubu boy. Looking for another through the smoke. Not quite able to get it. Little freak peeking out on the side.
Goodness.
Gets 2, and that is map 1 of LCI Gold versus the WW Trojans.
Yeah,
Commanding
and
victory
dominance.
from the gold.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy stuff from the gold. Though it is still game 1, we gotta like reset our mental here because that was definitely gold's best map. Is with the first one that they picked. They didn't pick side, but I mean, get the best map out of the way. You don't have to worry about it for the rest of the series. Now we're getting to map 2, which is Breeze. We think is Trojan's best map as well. So, what are we gonna expect from the Trojans going into the map 2?
Definitely looking towards seeing here if the Trojans can sort of recohesify their action plan here, work a little bit together, be able to more cohesively play together. I saw them split up a little bit more, and I saw it looked like almost their duelist players were sort of wavering a little bit in their confidence to take space. And I can understand versus a team like LCI Gold that is willing to shut you down so much, it can be hard, but you have to get those explosive takes in order to, really shut down a team like LCI Gold. If you give them the time to work around, they're going to work the map, they're going to use sound cues, and they're going to corner you into that side of the map. That's where you see, you have those rounds from Labubu Boy where he gets behind them, he's able to play, but they still leave an anchor on the other side. They're confident in their ability to make quick rotates and play in positions where they can put themselves in an advantage in a moment's notice.
Exactly. We did see it in the early rounds. Aggressive peek onto B long by the other side gold, seeing nobody there. So instant TP, shower play, knowing that they're in that area to use a sound cue as essentially a flash, a distraction for them to get into that side of the map and getting the picks round win. As we then, excuse me, get into now map 2, game 2. Breeze, pick for Trojans. The LCI Gold starting on defense, the Trojans going on offense. Run me through the comps real quick here, Pepper.
Yeah, LCI Gold, again, they're looking at that double smokes comp here. Have the Astra, have the Viper, 2 of the probably most strong controllers in the entire roster here, especially on a map like Breeze. Viper can really shine. Ninja Rock sticking tried and true with the Yoru for those fast rotates, quick outplays, and just overall, just amazing kit. Labubu Boy, instead of the Waylay, looking to pick up the Neon here, take the running to rotate faster here, as well as the ulti and, just the other entry tools that she provides, and the Sova, just to clear out those big, long sight lines here on a map like Breeze. Fabs, again, Blurry on the tried and true, the Jet and the Waylay here. Cash picking up the scope for the same reasons as before. The Harbor finally making an appearance here. UJ on patent pending. Harbor, as we saw last time on Breeze, showed up the most for his team with almost 30 kills. See if he can do the same here again. And Arcru on the Vise, just to hold down a little bit of space. One interesting thing to note, though, potentially no Sentinels from LCI Gold.
Yeah, I think their style maybe or most likely it warrants to just hard commit A or B executes. Their rotations are already spectacular as it is. They adapt really fast to the immediate sound cues that enemy teams give them. So on defense might be a bit more of a struggle, but they will have more control over these wider, you could say, chokes going through like elbow or A or B main, smoking those sections off so it's harder for the Trojans to uh um flood into sight like that. And then on their attacking side, they'll just commit to one side. They won't really work too much in mid unless they make me eat those words. But they will definitely have a good execution with the double smokes, double duelist side of the LCI
and
green. Sorry, gold.
Having the double controller definitely makes it a lot easier on a map like Breeze, where there's so much to cover off in terms of sight lines. You have that opportunity for mid-round shenanigans. You have, you know, the consistent sight line cutting from Flame Droid here on the Viper. It just makes it a lot easier for them to play with the extra things. And on top of that too, these wide multiple angle sights don't really lend themselves too great to a lot of the Sentinel utilities. Speaking of which, Fabs using the Bandit running up here, working together with Blurry to try and clear out the site here. Labubu Boy trying to clear forward a little bit to them in different directions, not able to shut down the members of the Trojans here. Vertigo getting a little bit damage on the Fabs, taking a little bit back, 61 health. Flame Droid now making his appearance, rotated over, but the entirety of the Trojans here, 4 members still alive, mostly healthy.
Yeah, it is a tall task to ask for. As Fabs gets another one, 3 for Fabs. Flame gets 2 picks over Fabs.
Fabs
Gets the 4th, 4K for Fabs on round 1. Pistol round going towards the Trojans, and this is what you like to see. Game 1 looking like it's not affecting them at all.
Yeah, the Trojans showing us that the Waylay jet tech here is really what they need. Being able to dash forward, take that space, just nice and simple. Makes it so much easier for them to play the game. Especially on a map like Breeze here, where they provided a little bit of extra room to play around through mid, through the sites, a little bit more space overall. Not quite as tight.
Exactly. I do like how they did split initially. Now they're gonna do a bit of a hold 4-man strong into A main, maybe looking at the orb. Whereas LCI Gold 5-man mid, 3 to elbow, 2 up past Lighthouse. And the aggression here, I don't even think the Trojans know. They just know that the site is cleared, but they don't know where the rest of LCI Gold is.
Spike planted.
No buy here from LCI Gold other than the Sheriff for Labubu Boy. Just simply looking to shut down a little bit of the eco. If they can get any more,
Oh, Labubu Boy.
definitely be happy here. Looking to phase the smoke. Gonna peek through instead. Lil Freak caught out. Labubu Boy manages to get one, but no more. Ninja Rock here, trying to work it with Flame Droid in the classics here, getting up nice and close. Time is ticking, but the goal here is to get the guns out of the hands. Can't take any more. Fabs and Blurry still alive at the end of the round. Manages to hang on to their Bulldogs into the next.
Yeah, it's what a good friend of mine would say in this situation. We made it expensive for them, you know? Good round. They took out 3 of their guns. Oh, they only have 2 Bulldogs for names now. On the side of the LCI Gold, they have triple rifle now, and the Odin back for a Little Freak. So, what we're gonna see here is potentially a round win, or a good round setup for LCI Gold, whereas the Trojans gotta take a step back and maybe play a little slower with the Sheriff buys.
Yeah, and the light buy as well from Vertigo in order to provide some extra stars for his team, a little bit of extra utility for them to work with here. Fabs spotting somebody out, taking a little bit of damage, but not quite enough. Little Freak, it's got that Odin.
A little angry guy just shooting at nothing, making sure that the site is cleared. And the Odin is such a funny gun.
Fabs has a timing here, though, potentially. They're using this harbor wall very effectively. Fabs not ready for it, though. Labubu Boy coming back, manages to get 2. The rest of his team, though, in here. Labubu Boy going forward with the Neon. Does get concussed up. Ninja Rock gonna go forward with the flash, jumping around. Blurry not ready for the jumping. Ninja Rock trying to clear back, trying to see where his teammates at, but Vertigo with the 1 tap. The Sheriff out through mid.
And good guy
He's gonna
Ninja Rock
manage-
throwing guns out.
Is gonna manage to pick up a Vandal as well at the end of that round, just to save a little bit of extra economy,
Yeah.
letting his team do the work.
I'll say sneaky stuff from Labubu Boy. Able to get the double pick over onto the Trojan side, and now everybody should have rifles now, right? Yeah, everybody should have a gun except for Flame Droid. Maybe gonna do a half buy here potentially. No ultimates up yet for either team as well.
Yeah, using the harbor wall against them, LCI Gold showing some absolute prowess over the timings here. UJ is gonna use the ulti here.
Oh my goodness, the Odin.
Through Flame Droid on the side as well, gonna catch him off. There's too many members of LCI Gold here. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Members of Trojans just trying to clear up to site, not able to make it through the swarm of bullets.
Yeah, but as you did see, the moment they even harbor ulted or made an inkling of noise, LCI Gold just full commits over to the other side, making sure that they don't even get to go past B main entrance. Crazy stuff from LCI Gold.
This map could be good for LCI Gold 2 here, because those snap calls are really going to lend themselves to a map like this where rotates are quite long. So when you commit to the site there, you're going to have to really decide which site you want to hit, because getting to the other side is going to take you a little bit.
Exactly. I'm liking that they're kind of taking their time, kind of showing a little bit their hand. As now it is a 4v5 situation. Light buys from the side of the Trojans. Managed to get a pick here. Ninja Rock picks back.
But Flame Droid in the middle of the site. They're
Oh
not
my
ready for
goodness!
Down, peeks out, gets another
Oh
huge
my.
cash, manages to trade his teammate back, but Flame Droid did his job. And Ninja Rock Labubu Boy following up on their teammate. Able to reclaim the Odin.
Yeah, Flame Droid taking a page out of Vertigo's book, hiding inside a smoke. This time the enemy smoke as well, and getting 2 for the price of 3, actually, for the price of 1. And now we're 3-2 on the round. I think LCI Gold starting to build up momentum for themselves.
Yeah, LCI Gold definitely happy about the harbor pick, it looks like so far, using the smokes against them. Timings, able to just, you know, play a little ratty. Playing these corners here.
And I think for
Salty.
Breeze, that's kind of the main things. Being able to rat around these more open spaces, just using the smokes to your advantages. Flame Droid commits the ult onto B. And UJ, beautiful pick.
Yeah, manages to get the pick out onto elbow here. Odin's down. Oh, off to pick it up. Flame Droid has a timing here. Tries to use it, but UJ senses. Takes the pit down. Labubu Boy all on his own over on A side here, but the rest of the Trojans realize B is a free site. Vertigo.
UJ.
Yeah, working back.
UJ's definitely waking up now. Got the 2 picks for the Trojans. Managed to get a clean plant now. It's 4v2. But if you want someone to clutch it up, it is going to be Vertigo. It is going to be you, Labubu Boy. So try and make their way up elbow, splitting up now through mid-tunnel onto B. Can I get the picks here? Sit around. I think at this point they're just trying to get exit frags. And Vertigo whipping some shots, gets 1, gets 2, maybe 3. How about 4?
Vertigo almost with 4 to his name, and almost another round in the books for LCI Gold there in the 2v4. They did make it expensive though, and for their already for the Trojans already dwindling economy here, that's gonna hurt.
Definitely with an op buy now on Ninja Rock. We already know how proficient he is on the operator. Little Freak still with the Odin. And poor Blurry on a map like Breeze, stuck with a judge. Oh no.
Potential to be used though on the Waylay, being able to dash forward, have the concusses and the recall. Gonna dash forward. Doesn't quite get to use it. Flame Droid though, again, from behind.
Oh my goodness.
Somehow. Just absolute masterclass on the B site here, using their smokes against them. One of these times here, they're going to have to be ready for Flame Droid.
Yeah, exactly.
Just trying to get some exits, but Vertigo says no. You can have nothing.
Yeah, they have to do something about Flame Droid. He's pitching a tent within the smokes.
This guy's got a roof over his head with the smokes.
He does. And honestly, all these members making sure they can get at least 3 each, just defending side beautifully. Now on the side of the LCI Trojan, sorry, LCI Gold, they have 3 ults ready. The Neon ult, the Astra ult, and the Sova ult. On the side of the Trojans, they also have Sova ult, they have the Waylay ult, they have Vi's ult. So maybe if they do want to do a faster push here, commit a couple bit. If not, maybe get some picks here or there, slowly creeping up mid, going through tunnel. Vertigo laying the pass. Here's everyone. And look at this!
Down B.
Beautiful stuff, whiffing a little bit. Doesn't matter though. As oh, he missed? Let's see. UJ up mid? No, he did. Okay.
Vertigo with the timing. The timings on these smokes from LCI.
And not only that, what's also impressing me is that they're not giving away the position while gaining information through audio cues. So their Vertigo didn't even peek the slightest, even though he knows there was more than 2 people there. Lets him go through tunnel. Yeah, casualty on their side as well, but they managed to get the 3 regardless. I just think LCI Gold are just playing on a higher plane right now.
Yeah, the usage of the sound cues making a completely different game here. Flame Droid getting a little frisky with the smoke here, and the judge isn't going to take any strays. Sees the flash come down, plays anti, doesn't want to reveal how close he is here. Try and get another one of those sneaky positions. Blurry, holding the ulti ready. Labubu Boy, though, on the flank.
See any members? Yes, he does. Oh my goodness!
That's crisp.
Crispy clean. Crispy cream. Lulu Boy Cash. Cleaner shots back and forth. Flame Droid gets a pick on Blurry. And now we're getting a full rotate by Trojans.
Yeah, Cash and Art Crew choosing to rotate here, but Ninja Rock, though, ran quick. He has the op out, suspecting something from mid, but doesn't see anything. Swings wide, manages to get with the wall bang, readjusts second. Art Crew not quite ready. The timings on LCI Gold, the speed with which they play, is just too much.
That's gotta be painful. I feel for the Trojans on that one. Nidrock was just there. They probably even thought he never moved to begin with. So now Trojans are on a half buy. LCI Gold are rich through the roof. What do you think the Trojans should do here?
I think the Trojans, it's really a tough call here. I think the light buy is excellent here. Try and get a couple of picks off. See if they can maybe even take a round. This game's not out of their control yet. Spike down on mid. They can still get something, though. Ninja Rock playing a little bit forward. Is going to use the flash to get out. Cash, his teammate, forced back here. Trying to work individually here. Get a couple of picks, but Ninja Rock versus the Marshall versus the Op, they're not a very good odds. Blurry, though.
Oh, Blurry.
Getting used to the Marshall in mid here. Manages to take 2. Spots out. Flame Droid pushing out. Oh! Blurry managing to take down 3 with excellent shots with the Marshalls. Vertigo posted up close here. Little Freak rotating over. Here comes Blurry. They're not quite ready. Vertigo.
No!
Making use of his weaponry. Able to take down all 3 members which weren't ready for him to be so close.
Yeah, Blurry took 3 down. Vertigo got 3 of his own. Beautiful stuff again. Clutching it up for LCI Gold. Maybe spill my words there. But honestly, both teams shooting out of their minds.
Amazing play from both of these teams here. The gunplay at this level is ridiculous. Ultis, though, for both teams, stacking up.
Might see a big play here. Now 7-3 on the round.
Yeah, Trojans definitely with it to use. Ninja Rock, though, falling to Fabs on the dry peak against the op. No fear. Gonna go for a little freak. Tries to get away with a little extra, but Fabs picking up the op. Manages to take him out. Flame Droid trying to play in his little corner with the wall here.
So sneaky. Do they see the gun barrel?
No one coming yet. Vertigo, though, clearing on this timing. Could catch Fabs off. Knows that he could be watched right now. Isn't quite
so
sure.
close
Fabs.
to each other.
Fabs switching angles, though. Vertigo is not going to opt to peek. Fab backs up here. Tries to get into a new position. Potentially hold over towards B. As you see the rest of the Trojans running back through mid here. Trying to get an inkling of where the remaining members of the Trojans are. Or, oh, sorry, of the gold are.
Yeah,
Vertigo.
There you go.
Finally got his timing.
Yeah, pick paid off.
Here comes Ulti. Flame Droid using the wall, though, to get through.
Oh!
Manages UJ and Arcroot swings Fabs. Forcing him off of the angle here. He does have the op, not the gun you want with this many smokes around. Labubu Boy jumping around.
Oh my goodness.
The shotgun managing to take him out with the shorty and reclaim the op. Oh.
Yeah, and it's like moments like those where your teeth just clench so hard. Fabs and Vertigo were so close to each other. One wrong move and it could have spelled death for either team. Vertigo held his ground though, got the pick as they rotated over to B, make it easier for Flame Droid to take out the other two when they decide to fly into sight.
And the economy absolutely out of control.
Oh my god. Triple ops.
Triple op by Flame Droid. And Vandals on top for that close range there.
Yeah, kind
Blurry managing to take down Ninja Rock.
Inklings of CS Fnatic, you know, quad op by.
The quad op down Dust 2 middle, yep. Much the same here. But members claiming back from the Trojans aren't going to be deterred by that. Here comes the Waylay ulti, dashing forward. Flame Droid hindered now. Manages to get one. Hindered wearing off. Waiting for his teammate Vertigo to loop back around, but playing close on the pillar. Swings. Vertigo covering his teammate. Fabs now in the 1v2. Backside does have the knives and the spike. Opportunities here to end the half with an extra round. Knows they're close. Doesn't quite know what he wants to do, though. Does decide to end up running back towards A, but gets from Flame Droid, hearing him rotate out. That's 8-4 on the half. 9-3 on the half for LCI Gold. Dominance once again in the first half of this game here. And this is where Trojans here need to start getting a little worried. This is their tournament lifeline right here.
Yeah, look at the kill outline here. 14, 13, 12, 11. Everybody pulling their weight over on the golds. Now, it is the second half. It is 9-3. And if you've known Valorant as long as we have, 9-3 is the cursed number. So let's see if the Trojans can pull it back for themselves on this first pistol round. They have been really good at the pistols. So if they can get this pistol, maybe they can push it into multi-win facets for the next couple rounds.
Yeah, the early util from Kashi is going to be good. Hearing them come over, he knows the hit is coming. The rest of his team trying to rotate. He's trying to get out, but doesn't quite have it. Flame Droid trading back. So the rest of LCI Gold clear through. Vertigo playing this mid area here, waiting for the rotates to come through. Blurry, is he aware of it? He is.
Yes.
Manages to get the swing onto the player in mid here. Arcrew trying to work his way through CT, though it's not quite enough. Blurry in the back manages to get a few, but it's just not enough. Arcrew facing down 3 members of LCI, not able to convert the pistol. That's 10-3.
Oh my goodness. At this point, the Trojans are hoping for a miracle, trying to shore up, maybe force buys here. Though they're on defense side, they have to believe that they need to either try and do a better retake or maybe contest a gold at main point.
Yeah,
I don't think the gold's are going to allow them to do it.
Maybe a lack of confidence from the Trojans here. being down such a deficit, but still, miracles can happen.
They really can. Yeah, we're looking at as try to make sure miracles never happen. These no miracles here. As Vertigo takes another.
Oh,
If we're preying on miracles, LCI Gold is taking it in their own hands, writing their own story, rewriting the scripts. They're not letting the Valorant gods dictate how they play today. Because Arku managed to get a pick for himself. Labubu Boy, though, in between both members. And Fab's last with a Bucky from long range. Don't think it probably did 2 damage.
not the gun you want to have, Labubu Boy. Oh, 11-3.
We are strong because we are together.
The Trojans haven't been able to take a round in, was that 7 rounds?
Yeah, now you have to think that they're gonna force buy here, otherwise it'll be a match point for them for next. So maybe a timeout potentially just to re-up on the players, comfort them, saying that they still have a chance. Decide not to and try to play it out. Maybe the same game for the last round, but for the last round they won't even have any economy to play with. Ninja Rock playing super confident, playing up. They're all splitting up here. Labubu Boy can get the pick.
Oh, the dash, Fab though.
Oh, Fab, let's go, Fabs.
It trades back though. Arku gotta hold this B side on his own. The rest of his team is coming for backup, but they won't be here for a couple more seconds. Flame Droid, aware of the rotates here, wants to catch somebody off on the pick, but the timing.
The timing.
UJ manages to get a little bit of damage out. Swings wide, gets
Nice.
Cash and Arku though grouping up towards the CT side. They want to let the smokes fade, use their weapons here, a little bit more range. Ninja Rock, UJ trading a little bit of damage back and forth, but it's not quite enough to take anybody down. Blurry though, rotating around on the side here, does have the recall, manages to get one. Go, takes down
Nice.
2. Cash takes another, and they are still back in this game here. 4 members alive for the Trojans. A hope still glimmers.
Yeah, this is what we want to see. Don't back down, never what. As the Trojans now, one round at a time. Never give up. Exactly. 1 round at a time. Right now, treat it as if it's 0-0. Treat it as if you don't see they need 2 rounds. Let's make it to 5, then to 6, then to 7, and see if they can keep going up to 11.
Yeah, round by round is the only way. It's the only way forward. Take it as you get it.
Exactly. As now we see outside Gold also
Fabs.
spread out. Fab, beautiful picks. Both Ninja Rock and Labubu Boy. Can he get the third? Sees potentially Flame Droid. No, did not stay long enough.
Shows LCI Gold here. Hey, just because we don't have guns doesn't mean we can't do anything when we do. Flame Droid though answering back. Managing to take down Blurry on the tight angle there. They are leaving B vulnerable though. Vertigo making sure that they're still guessing over on the opposite side, reclaiming his stars for potential execute.
Yeah, you can see UJ and Cash slowly leaning over. Finally sees Flame Droid in the elbow area, knowing that there's something wrong here. But look at Vertigo taking this. That's true, but look at Vertigo slowly pushing up, knowing that the noise might have moved everyone else over to the B side, but now they're redoubling back. Now I don't know what's gonna go on. 30 seconds left on the clock. What is the Gold going to do? Looking at mid now.
Flame Droid caught in the snare though. Vertigo manages to catch his teammate behind here. They rotated back from the util, but that just caught them off guard here. For the Trojans, Cash trying to survive in the backside. Flame Droid though is there pushing forward. He wants more through, and Fab's fighting back. Freak has to stick it. No contest against the stick though. They have to double up. Arku.
Okay.
Not able to get it. Fabs with 4 in the round. Showing us all he needed was a better gun in his hands.
And now Trojans move up to 5. Good vibes all around. Yeah, we like to see that Fabs making sure that everything is all deja vu on the side of the Trojans. Let's see if they can bring it up to 6.
Keeping up the vibes is how you keep these games alive. Making sure you have a positive mental and taking these rounds one at a time.
Exactly. And as we see the ultimate situation, Fabs and Blurry both have their ults, whereas Flamedroid has theirs. So not a lot of ults going to be available until they maybe get some picks here, some orbs from Lil Freak and Ninja Rock. But you can see they're trying to do a fast play, fast whipping his shot, and just jumping around. Oh my goodness, just dancing around. Labubu Boy broke his ankles. You can't use the off against that.
Yeah, Labubu Boy forcing him into an almost impossible situation. Flamedroid, though, gonna get caught out with the snake bite on mid, but the rest of his team holding down the B site. Spike is down. Cash has a decision to make here. Can he win this round? Labubu Boy styling on the Trojans here. On the Neon. That's match point.
Yeah, we're 12-5. All we have to hope for now is that the Trojans, again, just take it one round at a time. Yeah, this is match point, but don't get too desperate. Keep playing your game. Get those picks. Make sure that they are meaningful, because LCI Gold are just running around kind of just praying that they can out-aim you.
Yeah, Cash picking up the op now. Fabs wanting to use those knives, get a little bit of value out of them. Here comes the wall. Star comes down as well. The Yoru clone going to be taken out. This team stacks up, though. Here comes the execute. Oh, egged, but here comes the Neon close. Able to get anything for it, though. Blurry taking it down. Fabs going forward with the knives. Vertigo trading back onto UJ in mid. Calling for his team to rotate over to B. Knows he has to cut some rotates here. Arkaru gonna get caught out. You see Lil Freak trying his best to run all the way over. Now Trojans scared to retake here. There's a lot of uncleared space.
Yeah, on the side of the LCI Gold, they have 2 ults up. They can divide and conquer. Sova ult as well. Blurry, though, beautiful flank. Can they catch?
Vertigo.
Rotate here. Vertigo!
Timing. But Blurry trades back onto Little Freak. The 1v5. Has the pull. Does have the recall, though. Doesn't opt to use it. Spots him at the last second. Sees it. Cash.
Nice.
Came up with the op. Keeps their hopes alive. And that's an ulti for Cash as well.
Exactly. All right. Got 6 on the board. Can we make it 7 now? I know there's a joke there somewhere, but I can't see it. Cash and Blurry with the ults up ready. 4 ults up for LCI Gold. And also Fabs with the operator back. Hopefully you can get a pick here for the Trojans, make it easier in their lives as Gold stacks up onto B, trying to end it here and now.
Yeah, Labubu Boy and the rest of his team looking like they want to go for potentially a quick execute here onto B, changing the pace a little bit from the last couple of rounds. Divide comes in. Blurry does have the ulti, pops it, but is traded back promptly by Lil Freak.
Okay.
Making use of the Hunter's ambition, I believe, to get one back. Up a man now. They simply just need to trade it down to see the Yoru. Close. Gonna teleport back. A little bit of a fake here. Spots out the planter. A little bit of damage, but Flame Droid has the ulti. Cash, our crew, working together. Let's take down one. Flame Droid, though, playing inside of the smoke there. Ninja Rock takes another. Fabs with it all to do here. In the 1v1. Play it close. Goes for the reload. Uses the smoke here, but Ninja Rock manages to clean it up. 13-6. So close. So many lifelines. So many clutch plays coming from the Trojans, but it's just not enough to beat LCI Gold.
No, and congratulations to LCI Gold for winning the 2026 winter season. Brought to you by ASEL. VALORANT. My goodness. That series, though it was a 2-0, It was a very intense 2-0. We saw a lot of good things from both teams. Some high-level gameplay. We got double kills on double kills on double kills, aces, triples, crazy rotative strats and adaptability from both sides.
Yeah.
It's thoughts and takeaways over there, Pepper.
LCI Gold absolutely just leveled up the level of play that we're seeing here in the finals, bringing a new level with the way that they play around sound, the way that they choose to play around rotates, and overall their team play together and cohesiveness were just demonstrating why they are the first seed, showing up as the favorites, leaving the favorites. Just fantastic play from them all around. And the Trojans, they did their absolute best to try and combat the gold, but just falling a little bit short time after time. And unfortunately, they weren't able to bring us to 3 maps.
Yeah. Congratulations to the Trojans being the runner-up team. Second place is nothing to scoff at over the other 15. They really played their hearts out, played super well beginning of the day. They probably just ran out of steam. And as the goals take it, they do secure themselves, both of them actually secure themselves spots to the championships held in Calgary in Bow Valley later in May. And congratulations to both who will have a banner to show to the rest of their school, to their colleagues, and making sure that, hey, we did do this here today.